Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'll talk you through some of my strategies for IPL Fantasy 2021. So let's get started. We have some numbers here that can help you understand how my strategy works. So we have 110 transfers that we can make total during the league stages, and we have 56 matches during these league stages. So this roughly translates to around 2 transfers per day that you can make and still stay within the budget of 110 transfers. Now, what you need to remember is that you can also sub in a uncapped player every single day for free, and that player will not count towards your 110 transfers. So that means every day you can make 3 transfers per day. And so the way I've thought about this is that we can change 3 players in our team of 11 players every single day. So what we will do is we will keep 8 players constant throughout the season, and we'll make sure these players are one from each team. And also these players are really, really good players who will keep giving us points. So we don't have to waste transfers on removing these players from our team. So the basic idea here is we have 11 players in our team. 8 players will be constant players. I'll talk you through my list of these 8 players. So 8 players will be constant players, one from each team in the IPL. And every single day we'll make 3 transfers. And just to walk you through some of the numbers for the transfers, we'll have 2 capped players coming in every single day, since those count towards the 110 transfers. One uncapped player, at least out of the 3 transfers, should be an uncapped player. So I have a list of uncapped players that I talked through in another video on my channel. So please check that out if you are looking for who you should take in terms of the players who haven't played a lot of IPL or the players you don't know yet. So yeah, so one uncapped player needs to play. And also the way I've structured my team, I have 3 international players included in my 8 players. So one of those 3 transfers that you make every day can also be an international player because you have 4 international players to play with. Finally, just based on the players that I've picked, there are 25 crores left still to pick those 3 players, which is more than enough money to pick really good quality players. So just to summarize these 2 slides, I know it was a lot of information, so I'll just say it once again. We have 11 players in our team. 8 of these players will keep constant, and we'll keep these players such that they are one from each of the different IPL teams, so that at least 2 of these 8 players are playing any given game. Now we also sub in 3 players per day, out of which one is an uncapped player. Now, what that does is we have 3 players who are playing this game because we've transferred them in, and 2 players from the 8 that are also playing the game. So this way we maximize the number of players playing every single day, and we have 5 players playing every single day. So yeah, the important question here is who we should pick for those 8 players that are constant, because we need to make sure that they are really good quality players, and also they're not too expensive, so that we leave 25 crores to still use for the 3 transfers that we make every single day. So here are my 8 players that I will pick. This slide has 4 of them. The first one that I'm picking is Jasprit Bumrah. I've said this in my previous video as well, but Jasprit Bumrah is a fantastic player. He will get you wickets consistently. He will bowl in the death overs, and bowlers are very, very important, which is why I've spent a lot of money on bowlers here, because they give you 25 points per wicket, which is equal to 25 runs for a batsman. Now, batsmen are not as consistent as bowlers, and especially bowlers like Bumrah, who are very consistent and bowl in the death, which is where people usually get a lot of wickets. So Bumrah is my number 1 player. He is the most expensive in this list of 8 players, but I think he's definitely worth it. My number 2 player is Kagiso Rabada. I also want to keep him constant because he's been fantastic in the IPL, and he's one of the best bowlers in the IPL again. Very similar to Bumrah, he bowls in the death, he bowls at the start, he gets lots of wickets, and therefore he will get you lots of points. Now for Sunrisers, I've decided to go with Riddhiman Saha for 2 reasons. One is he's a wicketkeeper who will open the batting, and so this means he'll get runs through playing lots of balls and making lots of runs, as well as through the catches that he takes, the runouts that he makes, the stumpings that he creates. So all these things factor into making Riddhiman Saha a good pick. Also, he's a very cheap player, and we want to make sure that our 8 players are not too expensive together, which is why I haven't gone with someone like Warner or Rashid from Sunrisers, just because they're very, very expensive, or even Bhuvneshwar for that matter. But those players can be subbed in those 3 players that I talked about, the 3 transfers that you have every single day. So that is Riddhiman Saha. And for KKR, I have Shubman Gill. So Shubman Gill is another really good player. He's not that expensive, He is superbly talented, so he'll make lots of runs, and he's an opening batsman, so he'll play lots of balls as well. So he gets a lot of chance to make runs. So the reason I haven't gone with someone like Andre Russell here is because he comes very low down the order, and he just doesn't get enough balls to play, so he doesn't usually make big runs. But Shubman Gill can easily make a 70, 60, 50 very, very easily just because he plays that many balls since he plays as an opener. And also, he's very talented, of course. So these are my four from these four teams: Mumbai, DC, SRH, and KKR. And here are my other four for the other teams. So I have Jai Richardson from Punjab. Jai Richardson is a new buy, and he's also a bowler very similar to Bumrah and Rabada. He bowls at the start as well as at the death, and he takes lots of wickets. He's also a left armer, and he swings the ball, which is really good in T20s because that's a good variation to have, and a lot of batsmen are not used to left arm swing bowling. So that's why I have Jai Richardson, and he's a fantastic buy, not too expensive. I honestly think he's going to be one of the best bowlers in the whole IPL. From CSK, I was actually confused between Robin Uthappa and Raidu, but I've gone with Raidu because he's more of a short player in the 11. But if Robin Uthappa is playing, I'm happy if you go with Robin Uthappa as well, or any other batsman that CSK picks who's an Indian who's opening the batting. I'm not sure who that will be. There's another player called Ruturaj Gaikwad who's really good. If they pick him, I would also pick him instead of Raidu. Or if they pick N. Jagdishan, who's another really good player, I would go with him as well. Although these both are uncapped players, so you can actually use them as one of those three players that you sub in. But still, I think they are fantastic, so I would go with them if need be. From Rajasthan Royals, I have Ben Stokes, and the reason I've included him is because although he is expensive, he will open the batting and he will bowl 4 overs per match. So that means he can take usually 1 to 2 wickets. On top of that, he'll make like 30, 40 runs, sometimes even like 70, 80 runs. So together, his package is a massive package because he opens the batting as well as bowls his whole quota of 4 overs. So that's the reason I've gone with Ben Stokes for Rajasthan Royals. And finally, I have Yuzvendra Chahal from RCB. The reason I've not gone for any of the big players like Virat Kohli or AB de Villiers is because they're too expensive, and that doesn't leave enough money for the three players that we need to transfer in. But Chahal will bowl well. He's bowling in Chennai for most of the matches, for the first 5 matches, which means it's a spinning track, so he'll get a lot of purchase as well, and he gets a lot of wickets in the IPL traditionally anyway. And that's the reason he's a good choice for Royal Challengers Bangalore. If you don't want to go with Chahal, I would suggest going with someone like Siraj or someone like Saini. Although I would much prefer Siraj over Saini, just because they will also bowl in the death and they might also get wickets. And yeah, I know they are unproven so far, but they will be bowling on much better wickets in terms of their bowling friendly conditions. And that's the reason I would go with either one of those. But personally, my favorite is Chahal, just because he will get lots of wickets according to me. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please do leave a comment or share this video with your friends. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel. This will really help me keep going on with this channel. Also, I am going to be releasing one video every single day where I will suggest the changes you should make in your 11 with the matches coming up. So tomorrow, I will be releasing a video for RCB versus Mumbai, which is the first game. Please do like this channel or like this video. I will really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. I will definitely reply to them. I am really interested to know what you guys think of what I said. If you have any suggestions, I'm really open to that. And yeah, so please do like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.